Welcome back to Pass Your Life and Health Insurance Exam podcast. Hey, I wish all of you guys out there happy Father's Day. If you're a father or soon to be father, wish you guys a happy Father's Day. So I have a little testimonial here because I've been doing this for a while. I've helped a lot of people pass their life and health insurance exam. And I like testimonials for a very simple reason, right? I can come here and tell you about how great I am, and I've helped more than 100 people pass the exam and blah blah blah. I can come here and tell you all of that, but most of the time it's more believable when you hear directly from the person who was helped, right? So I think last week it was Miss Pamela from Georgia in her 50s. And I was able to work with her 3 days, one-on-one, 3 days, boom, boom, boom. She went and passed her exam with flying colors. I was able to help another guy just recently. He just passed his exam in Philadelphia 2 weeks ago. And this is someone who failed his exam twice, and he was able to pass with flying colors. I have another student of mine here. His name is Noor. He lives in New York. And he took his insurance exam once, and he failed, I think once or twice. He failed it, but after two of us worked together, he went and took his exam, he passed. So this thing works. And I'll tell you, guys, to be honest, New York is probably the most difficult state when it comes to the life and health insurance exam. A lot of people who fail the New York exam. So I just want you to hear from him directly exactly what he liked about the one-on-one exam prep, how I was able to help him and all of that. Yeah, if for yourself. So Noor, I'd like to welcome you. Anything you want to let the people know about how I was able to help you pass your exam?
Hi, yeah, my name is Noor. So the one thing that I really liked when you came along, like it was almost like an attraction, like you just came out of nowhere and just like it called me and everything, and I didn't even expect it at the time, but but when we did start training, I didn't realize how much I needed you, or even to say I needed like a teacher or a tutor, someone to help me out with a course until you came along, because because before, if anything, I was I was studying, but I wasn't studying correctly, and it wasn't until you pointed out like tips and tricks to actually studying and how to pass the test, especially since you've actually been in the insurance industry for longer than anyone that I know so far. So for me, it was like the tips and the tricks, and just having the time. You kept me on my toes many of the time. Now, like like um you'll give me like we'll go over we'll go over some of the questions over and over until I get them right, which really helped because it gave me a better understanding of the question and the test and even the material themselves, instead of just trying to get the right answers each time. So that's one thing I really appreciated. So that was good.
Okay, that's good. And I also, when you talk about the tips, one of the things I do with my students, but if you go and do whether it's Exam FX or Kaplan or AD Banker, all these, Excel, so most of the time it's a one size fit all, right? So for the general portion, it will be the same across all 50 states. What I do here, and Nora, you can attest to this, we'll go through your exam outline one-on-one. I take your, because the exam outlines are different for every state, right? So I take your exam outline and, we get on Zoom, I will share my document camera. And okay, this is section 2 of your exam. This is item number A, B, C. Okay, we're going to cover that. We're going to discuss it. And then we're going to do practice questions on those topics. Then we'll do the other one. So can you talk a little bit about that? Because that is why I have a high passing rate. 85% of the students that come and take my course or the one-on-one class, which, the industry average is 60%. So I'm
Mhm.
doing 25% better than the industry average. So can you talk about that?
The it the repeat that again. Were you
Oh,
mentioning?
no, no, about the using the exam outline.
Oh yeah, yeah. Honestly, yeah. With the exam outline, I'm guessing you're talking about like the outline you have for me specifically with
Yeah.
what we need to cover each
Yep.
day.
Hmm.
Yeah, with like the first day you showed me about like the exam outline and everything that's expected. I didn't think we are actually gonna get through everything because there was just so much on it. But
Hmm.
and especially having me to go through the practices after practice after practice, as it almost felt daunting at the time. It did, but but it was good because it because I didn't understand the material, and there was some level of expectation that even the test had for like, and you need to know these stuff to pass. So even like just going over and over until you got a specific score, it helps. And even covering each point with the expectation of what the test is gonna need or have you know. Well, it was really like it important necessary, despite even like having to go over it again, because if you don't know it, it's a signal that you need to go back and study it, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good. And another thing too, and you see two of us extended the time, right? So I have a minimum number of hours, no, a maximum number of hours that that I'll help you one on one. But hey, even if I see that you need extra time, I'm not going to charge you. I'm not going to charge you more. Like, okay, well, I'm spending 5 hours more with you, or 10 hours more beyond the allotted time, so you have to pay me more, or I'm sorry, even though you're not prepared, but up. Time's up. See you. Bye bye. Right? I was not. We two of us went above. I mean, I
Hmm.
think went 5 or pretty close to 10 hours above the allotted time, and I call you back because I won't leave you hanging. I'll always make sure you are prepared to take your exam, even if it means we have to go over time. Can you talk about that also?
Yeah, Tommy, totally, and I really appreciated that too. Like, it wasn't just like the fact that you came up, like you almost like extended a bit extra time for me specifically. It was almost the fact that you were honest and in your review. Like, and I'm the type of person who likes honesty. I don't like that like the pat in the back that you're good and you could go ahead, because it's almost like, you're being dishonest and you're
Mhm.
just gonna set me up for failure. But you're honest enough to even give me like critique and that I don't think you're ready. Like the first time we
Mhm.
came up and I had a pre-scheduled test,
Mhm.
you literally said, I don't think you're ready. And but you also encouraged, but you also like encouraged me to still try it out and see how you do. But you already honest and told me that I don't think you're ready. I think you need more time, and that's what we did. We spent a couple more time and kept on studying, and you really highlighted the points, the parts that I needed to focus on too as well. It and basically, yeah, the honesty was the one that I really liked, because many people just aren't as honest, and they would just like try to stick to a certain period
Mhm.
of of like when of like how much of like the time that was that I paid for specifically, like,
Mhm.
but you went beyond it, and like made sure I was prepared to pass it, and when I was ready, you said it.
Yep, and that's what, because again, when you're doing this because you love doing it, you actually love helping people. It's not so much about the money, because if I were to break it down, how much I charge and the amount of time I spent, with the one-on-one training, if I was to break it down by hour, it comes to roughly about $15 an hour. you know,
Yeah.
that is way, 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 way below my hourly rate. With what I do as a business, that is not even 10% of my hourly rate, right? So I'm not even doing it. I'm not doing it for the money, but like for me, when I start to work with you, I'm personally invested in you succeeding, because when you fail, it's almost as if I fail, right? I actually take it very personal. So I
Yeah,
go
there
out of
is.
my way. Yeah, go ahead. Mhm.
I was gonna say there. there was one advice where like I'm looking back now and like I should have taken it in the sense that like you told me like after after I failed one in my early after I told you I failed one of my early on tests, you suggested that I should like did that I should divide my test. Like
Yep.
I was doing both the health and life insurance test,
Mhm.
but I was almost too stubborn to see the fact that you were actually like helping out because the life and health insurance combined is really tough. Like I'm already in New York, so the test is already hard. On top of that, I'm taking like two tests in one. So it was, and if you see my face during, if you were still able to see my face during my test, I was a stress level.
Yeah, and that's why I tell people, right? My approach is different. I tell people you want to do the life insurance exam first because, yeah, I'll be honest with you, the life insurance is a lot easier than the health insurance. Most people
Hmm.
find it easier to do the life insurance, even including me. When I took my exam, the life insurance, I did better in the life insurance than the health insurance portion, right? So,
Hmm.
so do you want to break it up into pieces, especially for someone who has no financial industry experience, no insurance experience. It is a lot of material, right? So break
Yeah.
it up, do your life first, right? Do the life insurance first. You pass, and then the good news is about 10 to 15% of the material that you study on the life insurance exam, like general insurance concepts, like the legal contracts of insurance, law of agencies, mutual stock companies, all those things will be on the health insurance portion. So by just finishing the life, you're already 10, 15% ahead. You have a 10 to 15% head start on the health portion, right? And then you go and do the health. You take your time and do the health. And among the two, between the two, the life insurance is more important, with what we do than the health insurance, right? With just the life insurance, you can do annuity rollovers, like you can do 401k rollovers, retirement plan rollovers. You can do just life insurance. You can do uh, you know, you are able to do so many other things, right, with just the life insurance, right? So I tell people get the most important first, get the easiest one first, and then add the health insurance. And you are one of the lucky ones who who went the hard route, and the difficult route and still was able to pull it through. But that's what I said. So as I was telling you, Nor, I'm in this to help people because I love insurance. A lot of people don't like insurance. The thing, I don't know why, but I think insurance is great. Think about your car insurance or house insurance. If your house burns down, you don't have to come out two, three, $400,000 out of pocket. If your car breaks down or gets destroyed, you don't have to fork, 20 or $30,000 cash. The insurance company takes care of it, right? So it's the same thing with life insurance. If something happens to you, at least your family has that money. And for a lot of people, Noah, you are originally from Africa. You are from Kenya, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Kenya. Yep.
Yes. Yes. So a lot of immigrants, you immigrated to, America, just like me. A lot of us immigrants come to America for better opportunities, right? Better life. So I'm telling you, a lot of us, we didn't really, our parents didn't have the opportunity, to put certain things in place for us, right? They didn't have opportunity to create trust fund and all those things. But that's the beauty of life insurance. Now we have the opportunity, right, to
Hmm.
create things for families out there for pennies on the dollar. I mean, for a healthy 40-year-old, you can get them a $500,000 policy for about $30 a month. I mean, that's
Yeah,
less
that's
than,
good.
yeah, that's less than the price to fill up your tank. I mean, I went to fill up my tank the last time, and it was $85, and I nearly screamed like, what is going on? I mean, it used to be $50 to fill up my thing. Now it jumped to 85. I'm like, what? There's
Okay.
Yeah, like whatever, is going on.
Mhm.
But for less than the price of to fill up your tank, now you're pretty
To
much
assure your future.
guaranteeing. Yeah, you're
Mhm.
guaranteeing your future and your family's future. If something happens to you, your family has instant generational wealth. What other means do you have? If you're working paycheck to paycheck, or you don't come from a lot of money, what opportunity do you have to leave $1 million back from for your family if it's not for life insurance? So we have opportunity to create generational wealth and transfer that to unborn generation and to the people we love. That's why I love insurance. So I just want to say, Noor, you started. That's what I do. I told Miss Pamela the same thing. I told Cruz, all my students, just because you started doesn't mean, just because we started the exam prep doesn't mean that's what we're going to end with. So I'm always here, no matter what, which company you end up with, whether it's Prime America, PHP, American Income Life, it doesn't matter. If you have any questions anytime about anything in the insurance industry, about how to close a sale, how to talk to clients, how to get clients, how to get leads, whatever it is, you have my number, you have my email address, brother. I'm here for you to help you succeed. Feel free to call and text me anytime. So I'll let you close with anything, any closing statement, and then we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah, thank you. And plus, give me a second. It was pretty overwhelming. I mean, I appreciated the time that you gave me, and the time that you are like almost sacrificed to help me get my license and pass the test. And if I could say anything, it would be like, thank you. And you really came almost out the blue as like as an answer, because studying by myself was almost like I understood that I wasn't doing it properly until you came along. And it was, and that I would say, like, it was almost like a blessing that just came out, and it worked out. Almost like a law of attraction in some way. But
Okay.
yeah.
All right, brother. So again, now you're going to get your license in a few days or a few weeks. You're going to be a New York licensed life and health insurance agent. And trust me, with that license, you can make a lot of money if you do it the right way. And again, I can, I can mentor you. I just did a, how you call it? I just did a IRA rollover for a client. I roll over and his traditional IRA. He had about $300,000. I rolled that over to a fixed index annuity, and all you need to do that is a life insurance license. So I rolled it over to a fixed index annuity with one of the companies I work with is I think Global. So I rolled that over, and the client got 35% bonus, and of course, you can be able to access your money tax free. A lot of people don't know about this, and these are things you need to we'll talk about when we train. If you want to, but like the stock market is killing people right now. People like the client, he called me, oh, I've lost 12%, almost 30 something thousand dollars in my stock, in my IRA, blah blah blah. I need to save. So you transfer it to a fixed index annuity, they're guaranteed to not lose money. They're guaranteed 5% interest minimum, up to 10%. And they can, once you roll that money over, what we do, roll it over to a fixed index annuity for him, and he can withdraw 10% tax-free every year for the rest of his life, right? And pretty much you can take it, I was able to save him $90,000 in taxes. So, I mean, there's so many things. People think that the life insurance license, you're just a life insurance agent, but I tell them no. It's almost like telling a mechanic that that person is just an oil changer. Yeah, I'll change your car oil. That's one of the things I do, but I'm not just limited to changing car oil. Right? I can fix your transmission. I can fix your engine. I can do whatever it is. If your car is involved in an accident, I can fix the body. There are so many things I can do. I'm not just limited to changing oil, and life insurance is the bare minimum, right? So you shouldn't let anybody going forward, don't let anybody reduce you to just a life insurance agent, because that license makes you a bona fide financial professional. You can do so many things with that license. And just that sale, just that one policy, rolling over that was an $11,000 commission. Yeah. That is just with a life insurance license. So my brother, you came in the life insurance industry at the right time. In the last 2 years, I've been in this for 12 years. The last 2 years have been the best. I've made more money in the last 2 years than I made in my last 10 years in the insurance industry combined. So you are coming in at the best time. So again,
All
I'm here
right.
to help you succeed. You need anything, just reach out to me. So for all you guys out there, please be safe, and we'll, you are going to hear from me next time.